Littlecote House near Hungerford is one of the most haunted buildings in Britain. Once owned by the eccentric millionaire Peter de Savray, it is now a hotel. But his old butler still works and lives in the manor, and he's had more experience than most of the strange stories that surround the historic house.
This is the Darrell bedroom. In this bed in 1575 lay a masked lady, awaiting the birth of a child. Nobody knew who she was. Now she's having a very, very bad time. Mother Barnes, local midwife, is brought to the house blindfolded. In the old front door, up the little staircase, brought into the bedroom, blindfold removed and bid, do your duty. This she does. She delivers the lady of a little baby boy, but she's rather perturbed as to what's going on around her, as they don't seem to be ready for the birth of a child, and she has to wrap it up in her apron. The fine gentleman, who'd been standing by the door watching everything that was going on, told her not to worry. He took the little baby from her, went out onto the landing, and he threw it in the fire. Now, we never ever said anything to guests, but some guests would not stay in the suite. Other guests would complain about a baby crying in the night.
There's a playback theory which has been proposed for some apparitions, whereby the person is stuck in time. So the day they died is still that day, hundreds of years later.
Long gallery, built by the gentleman who threw the baby on the fire. And it's in this room that we had a fashion shoot one day by Burberry. Lovely young model, standing in front of the fireplace, looking out of the oriel window. Cameraman, assistant, two makeup artists, lady in charge of the shoot. When they do a fashion photograph, they always do a Polaroid first to make sure everything's all right. This they did. As it developed, fantastic shot of the girl in her evening dress, and standing to her right, the lady in white. Jerusalem's staircase, nearly 500 years old, and on this staircase I had an experience I do not wish to repeat. I was in the corner up there, on one of the biggest steps in this staircase, usually known as a coffin step. I was on the step 1 minute, and the next minute I was smashed into the wall. I ended up with a broken collarbone, broken shoulder, broken ribs. I didn't slip, I wasn't pushed, I didn't fall, and I do not drink.
There are two kinds of poltergeist case. Firstly, where you get percussive sounds, very sharp, very noisy sounds, and also movements. Now, the movements that occur could be considerable. Usually, in poltergeist cases, people are not injured, and it's surprising they are not injured because so many things are flying around. You do get occasions when people are physically injured, damaged.
Littlecote is picturesque and a beautiful stately home. It's also steeped in history, and who knows, maybe some of that history is replayed late at night to a select audience. Damien Thomas at Littlecote for Meridian Tonight.